What if your teacher or mentor puts poison in your food and tells you that he or she will make you the greatest in the whole wide world? Would you believe that person again? Well, today's story is filled up with the story of that same person who was not only a great mentor but also a teacher, a scholar, an economist, and a kingmaker. Yes, today's topic is Acharya Chanakya, and in the end, I will share 5 important life lessons by Chanakya which will make you reach the top of your life. So stay tuned till the last. Let's start rolling. Chanakya, also known as Kautilya or Vishnugupta, was a prime minister under the rule of Chandragupta Maurya. He was one of the leaders who told how to establish an empire all over the India, and with the help of his techniques and strategies, Chandragupta Maurya was able to conquer the whole of India. So what was so special about his techniques? And let me also tell you that he wrote 2 books which are called Arthashastra and Chanakya Niti, and both of them have a significant amount of importance in today's world. Many of the great scholars and business tycoons refer to the Chanakya techniques even in this modern world and help in spreading the knowledge. So let's start with the story. When he was young and he was playing in the garden, a priest visited his home and told his mother that he would become a great king or a ruler someday. And his mother was so terribly sad that once he acquires such a big name and fame, he would completely forget his mother. So she started crying. When Chanakya saw that his mother is crying, so he went and asked her, "Mother, why are you crying so much?" So she told her that a priest had told that you would become a king because you have a big teeth. And Chanakya was so willpowered and so determined in his young age that he picked up a stone and broke his own teeth in front of his mother and said, "Mother, you are the most important asset for me in my whole life, and I would give away all my kingdom just for you." So you can see how well determined and powerful mind he had in such a young childhood. Firstly, Chanakya was a minister in the court of King Dhananand, and King Dhananand was not a very good king, and he insulted Chanakya in the whole court because his face was little bit ugly to him. This caused a big rage in front of Chanakya's head, and he promised that one day he will dethrone the king and establish another king just as the way he has removed him from his court. And later, with the help of Chandragupta Maurya, he did the same. He dethroned Raja Dhananand and made Chandragupta the largest and the best ruler of whole India. In the same area, Alexander was conquering every part of the world, and he was slowly and steadily moving towards India. A lot of times he had tried to attack and regain India and make it a part of his territory. But under the guidance of Chanakya, the Alexander also submitted in front of Chandragupta Maurya. And then Chanakya said that you will marry the daughter of Alexander, so next time he won't come and attack his own family. Such was the smartness and intelligence of this wise leader. Apart from being a great kingmaker and teacher, he was also very kind and loyal to his kingdom. One great story that goes behind is once upon a time, a Chinese traveler visited Chanakya in his hut, which was situated a long way from the kingdom. He approached to Chanakya and wanted to discuss some personal experiences with Chanakya. And that time, Chanakya was engrossed in his writing, and he was using a light and oil diya which was used in olden times just to write. And once the Chinese traveler came and wanted to discuss, he just removed that diya from that place and got a new diya. Surprised by this, the Chinese traveler asked, "Why did you remove that diya and brought the same diya? They all function the same." So in that, Chanakya told him that this diya had oil which he has got from the royal treasure, and he was doing some official work, and that is why he was using that diya. Now that the Chinese traveler wants to do some personal interaction, he cannot waste the resources and money of the royal kingdom, and hence he got the diya which he purchased from his own money, and then he can talk for as long as he wants, and there would be no wastage of the resources of the kingdom. Such was the loyalty and selflessness towards the kingdom. Now let's go to 5 important tips and tactics that you can use from the Chanakya Niti in the modern world, and they would benefit you completely even today. So let's start. The first one being that good qualities should always be taken even from the enemy. He said, even if your enemy is there and you hate him a lot, but you see that he is a wise leader, or he is doing his job completely nicely, or he has some good tips or tricks that can be used for the success, then you should completely learn those tactics even if he is your enemy. The second lesson that he teaches us from the Chanakya Niti is to never reveal your secrets or goals to even your family or close friends. He says that if you reveal your goals to a friend or family, they give you an instant sense of satisfaction. Okay, I want to prepare for UPSC. And then your friends say, oh wow, you are preparing for UPSC, you will reach such a big age, you will have such financial power, you can change the administration. And in that way, you develop a sense of satisfaction and your mind releases that dopamine that will make you think that you have already achieved your goal, and thus your determination and hard work would not be so much. So hence, avoid sharing your goals and with your friends and families until they are absolutely completed. You will be surprised to learn the next technique. He said that even a small drop fills the whole pitcher, and told us about the nature of compounding. In the recent times, we see how these compoundings have taken place in our financial world, where we are continuously depositing money in form of SIPs or other financial instruments, and through the time they grow exponentially. Hence, Chanakya gave this technique to a very large audience in such an old time. The fourth trick that you can use is, if you are conversing with any of your friends and you know he is fidgeting around and not looking you directly in the eyes, then you cannot trust that person. Chanakya said that if you are speaking something important to a friend or mentor and he is not looking at you, it means he is not interested in your small talks. If he is not interested in your small talks, how can he be interested in your life? And you can trust him with your life secrets or any help that may arise in the future. And hence, he told us very small but interesting strategy to know whom to trust and whom to not. The fifth trick that he told was how to gain the confidence of people. He said that if a person is very poor, then you can win him over by providing him some expensive things. If a person is very proud of his own and he's continuously talking about his own wealth, then you can win his person by appreciating him so much. If a person is little bit foolish, then you can tell him small tips and tricks and he will be completely head over heels for you. But he told that if a person is really smart enough, then you can only win him by telling the truth, and don't try to deceive him, otherwise he will for surely know that you are trying to deceive him and win him over by buttering. So these were some of the tactics that you can use to uphold your game in the whole life, and you can gain trust, success and money in the long run. If you like to read more, you can refer to the book written by Chanakya called Chanakya Niti. I will provide a link in the description, and also you can see an image here of the book. Modern day people are using this in business to grow their business exponentially. Students are using this to gain an enormous amount of knowledge. If you found this video a little bit helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of the further knowledge stories and videos that we will be rolling out very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. See you again.